I think the pastor should arrest her. Yes. First of all, we are only hearing from Doris.
Okay.
Even if the pastor is fornicating with her, she has no right to release their chat online.
Wow.
Yes, it should be evidence for the court of law. Even if that's what the pastor is doing, that's defamation. You cannot just come and pull out that because it is two consenting individuals. The court is not going to treat the pastor as a spiritual leader. They are treating him as Dr. Mr. Okaf or whatever. So if you are having consensual sex with someone and something happens and you are putting out evidence and you are putting it online, it's defamation of character. You are defaming that man. So that man should sue him. He should step out of his spiritual court, step into the individual or citizen court or whatever, and sue her to the very last bit of it. If they had any agreement of that, she should provide that evidence in the court. You don't come to the court of public opinion that is online and you start saying things about a man of God, an ordained man of God. You don't come and become a spiritual leader like that. I think society we are losing. I think society we are losing the art of taking things to the court and solving it there. So she should have her evidence and whatever thing that she brings it out. Else, the man of God, I think it's time for men of God to start taking people to court, right? Because you are defaming the spiritual leader, you are defaming his character, you are maligning his personality, and you know his trustworthiness and even his value. So I don't feel it is okay and it's comfortable for us to just keep quiet because he's a pastor. Everybody is saying, oh yes, he's a man of God, he's a human being. Normally, men of God. So.
Okay, see, in everything you do, I always tell people, have someone, just associate yourself with someone who has shame.
Okay.
Honestly, because this Doris girl, first of all, let's start saying a lady. She's a lady, and she said she left her husband. This man asked you to leave your marriage and come fornicate with him as a pastor. We want to see pastor as God, Jesus Christ. We need to start seeing them as normal human beings. And once we start seeing them that way, the better for us, for every one of us, right? So you left your marriage, you came to this man, and you were with him since 2017, and now he decides to leave you, to get married, and you're asking that he needs to compensate you, and he cannot leave you that way. It's a shame on her. She has a serious problem. She doesn't have good people around her to advise her, and that's the honest truth. For the pastor, we know how it is. We know how it is because we see we don't. He's a human. We don't know what transpired. We're hearing from Doris. We've not heard from the man. You understand? You can't. What did he say? That was an old video. So what we're saying is that she needs to put herself together. She needs to put that. And I heard her saying that she wants the man must buy her a house first before she can let go. Just imagine. Just imagine.
Personally, for me, when you're trying to judge a matter like this, I don't want to look it from a point of the woman is wrong or the man is wrong. At the beginning, when I watched the initial video she dropped, I was actually embarrassed on her behalf. But later on, there was a live section, like an 1 hour live section she had with someone, and I watched it like in full. See, she and the pastor, I don't know what to use to describe both of them. Based on the context of what was said in that live section, the pastor literally used that as an agent to sort some things. Okay. You understand? The pastor literally used that as an agent for some things. So initially, like people, and there's another notion, people said she left her marriage to come and date the pastor. She was actually dating the pastor before she got married. You left the pastor, married someone else, and you said the person you're getting married to, you literally told the man that you do not love him. But he said love will come in the marriage. She got married to the man, but because there was no love in that marriage, she couldn't give the man her body, which led to violence. It was one of the days when they were struggling in the night, and he blew her nose. Then he took pictures, sent to pastor. Pastor said, leave this man and we marry you. Leave this man and we marry you. Wait, guys. She left and she went to the pastor. A lot of other things happened in between, according to what she said, which she provided evidences for. It is now left for the pastor to come forward and say, all these evidences she has provided are false. If the pastor is not coming forward to say that, then we are still going to hold on to that. But apart from that, please, pastors, yes, the reason a lot of people no longer believe in God, because I'm so ashamed that we have a lot of people calling the name of God and bringing reproach to the name of God. You climb the pulpit, you say all manner of things, but at the same time you're on the side doing you're doing that same thing you preach. You're doing the things that you're preaching against, and you're manipulating another human being. It's just awful. Both the man and the woman, none of them. I'm not citing anybody. Both of them, they need to answer to God on their own. Yes, that's just it.
reason I want to speak is because I'm a Christian. Okay. And I'm so worried with the way these present pastors are going. If we do not speak up in the next 20 years, Christianity may go in extinction. Because people will begin to be discouraged going to church. I'm saying this, and please, if you are seated here and you did not watch that girl's video, if you are speaking, or that lady, if you are speaking, I may say you are biased. That video, like she said, for the first time, I watched a video for about 40-something to 50-something minutes. It was with Parara, who is my friend. And if you follow the story through, I'll tell you. Now, I hate people who take advantage of people's vulnerability. Whether I said people, I did not say men or women, please, right? Whether a man, whether a woman, I dislike people who deliberately, like the Daddy Freeze, take advantage of people's vulnerability. Because if you listen to this girl, from the story of how they met and how the pastors, she named like 5 pastors, from Pastor Jeremiah Omotofefe to Suleiman to Chris Okafor to one, sorry please, to one in Dausa and all of them. Like she said, if they were looking for someone to use, engage her as an agent. But if you deceive her with love and marriage and you used her, you know, of the entire video there was a part I felt pain. Now she did a job who promised to buy her a car of 45 million. Now when Pastor Jeremiah wanted to send the money, they were on a 3-way call. Jeremiah, Chris Okafor and herself. Because she was dating Chris, Chris insisted that Pastor Jeremiah send the 45 million to him. That is, hold on, that is going to sort out the girl. And then you collected 45 million and did not give her money. Now, please, that's it. So she was also, she has been brainwashed. No, please, hold on. No, sorry, please. Hello. We are not disputing whatever that is involved. But the point is, do not trick people with bad intention, use them, and then you dump them. Now, you dump them. Now, please, if you have dated a girl, like she said, please, this is a lesson to men.
And women.
Please, you feel advice to men. I don't know what you don't like, so I'm not the advice to men. This is a lesson to men, please, right? If you want to date or marry a girl, and she tell you, because like she said, Doris said she was dating Pastor Chris before she met the guy. And she told the guy, I no love you. But the guy insisted that they would find love. Please, as a man, if a woman tell you from beginning, say not love you, I don't know how you want to find the love who for her mind. Please let them go and look for someone who cherish you and love you genuinely to go into a relationship.
Man of God, either being Muslim or Christians, we are meant to hold them accountable for the people they lead. Yes. Either lead them well or lead them astray. And the mistake that most we do, the followers, do is we keep this men of God in a very high standard, and we forget that they are also humans. And ladies, you put them ahead of your husbands, whereby the respect that you give to them, you don't give it to your husbands. So that way they will be able to use those tools to manipulate you to go for their biddings. Secondly, I want you also to see this from the angle of most married women and married men can understand this. When you were single, nobody liked you. But the moment you get married as a woman, now that time you go, they see your specs choked. And they call you, they give you biddings, they give you things that you feel like your husband's is not the best. But the moment you indulge in that your doings, you step outside, you realize that those your specs just disappear. You no go see them again. The ones that have promised you heaven and earth, yada, you no see them again. So at the end of the day, you see that we as human beings, our own problems, our mindset, and where we place it, we are easily able to think somebody is the reason for what we are going through. Okay. So we should try as much as we can to be, thank you.
I'm always saying that they should come and curtail the social media stuff, because the rate at which people are just bringing things now online, even the one that is true and the one that is not true. What if she's lying? What if she raped you? I feel even again, this is why they say if your family member is not embarrassing you online, this is government should look into is either they set up a body that will start watching these videos or the two parties to investigate. These crimes will reduce drastically. What's happening on social media now?